So is that an admission of guilt that you're not arresting me right now? Why aren't you arresting me right now?
Because you can stand here until you fall over, sir.
So I have business here.
If that's what you want to do. The chief of staff says as long as you're not causing any disruptions, if people can come up and still visit the desk.
Then why was I
you can
arrested?
stand. I don't know.
Why was I arrested?
I don't know. I'm going to.
Why was I detained?
I'm going to keep telling you I don't know because I wasn't here, nor was I involved.
So I'm
and
doing
I
the
cannot
exact
make up
same
any
thing
harm.
right now.
Okay.
You got a
if there's
deputy?
anything else,
You got a deputy on the way?
what is it that you're pointing at, sir?
You got a deputy?
Yeah, he's on his way. What?
This needs to go away.
Then I will be happy to let the chief know.
Hey, Mr. Austin?
Yes.
I'm Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Had some questions about the lobby here.
Okay.
I understand there was an incident earlier this week in here.
Okay.
Do you have police business to be done here?
2159.
Do you have police business to be done here?
Don't step towards me again like that, clump. What are you doing that for? What are you doing that for?
Do you have police business to be done here? Do you have police business or not? I'm just asking you. If you don't, then you're in violation.
And what's going to happen?
Well, you could be cited or taken to jail.
For what?
Trespassing.
Trespassing.
Disobeying a lawful order.
Trespassing and disobeying a lawful order. And what would that lawful order be there, clump?
I'm giving you a lawful order to leave.
A lawful order?
Unless,
I have to leave?
yes, unless you have reason to be here. Okay? So I'm going to give you 5 seconds to decide. Are you going to stay here in violation of the lawful order?
Am I being detained?
You will be if
Am I being detained right now?
you have 5 seconds.
Am I being detained?
Yes, now you are.
For what?
For violation of a police order.
What was
I
the
told
order?
you.
What was the order?
Leave.
For what?
unless you have
For what
police
reason?
business.
For what reason?
All right. Turn around. Put
For
your
what?
hands behind your back.
For what?
Put your hands behind your back.
What am I under arrest?
The public aspects of the lobby here, is the public able to come and go in here?
Yes.
Okay. And then I had some specific questions. How does Topeka Police Department define business? I see on a number of these signs, police business only.
Leave the law enforcement lobby, you will be detained, but I am still giving you the free option to leave the property right now.
Detained for what?
Right now, we were disobeying a lawful police order. If you do not obey that lawful police order,
What's the lawful police order?
if you look if you turn the camera just to the left, it says police business only. Your sign is covered right now. It says police business only, no loitering. Currently, you're loitering and not conducting police business, so that would be why you will be detained if
Says
you
who?
refuse.
Says who?
The sign.
Says who?
The sign.
Who says I'm not doing police business
I've
there,
asked you, I
Sergeant
think I've
Jones?
asked you about 5 times. You've not given me any answers.
What difference does that make?
If you have police business, you would be here conducting your police business.
I'm not required to answer any of your questions, so
Okay, so-
why in the world would I do that?
Because that needs to conduct police business. There's normally some interaction that happens where you ask questions or you have some concern you wish to bring forth or something to do.
Oh, okay,
And
there
we
you
can
go.
help you.
Can you read?
Yes, it says TPD officer counters of Dumbo and Cantiers too.
No, that's not what it says.
That's actually, oh, sorry, Dumbo.
Yep.
And then TPD Mars Papers of Bitch. Okay. Unfortunately, that is not official police business. That
Says
is your
who?
opinion.
Says who?
Says there's no crime related to your opinions. Okay, well now I am officially asking you to leave the law enforcement center.
Am I being detained?
Again, you will be detained if you do not leave. This is the final order.
You're asking me to leave?
I'm telling you to leave.
You're telling me to
I'm
leave?
telling you to leave because you are not conducting police business.
What will happen if I don't leave?
You'll be issued a citation for disobeying a local police order.
Have you ever heard of the First Amendment freedom of press?
Okay, again, I'm now telling
Have you ever
to
heard
leave.
of that, Jones?
Okay, do you have your citation book with you? I can go get one. Thank you. At this point, I do need to see your identification to issue a citation
Why?
for disobeying a local police order.
What's the order?
Leaving the law enforcement center when you're not conducting police business.
That's the charge?
Yes.
So am I being detained right now?
Yes, you are right now.
What am I being detained for?
I already explained it to you.
Explain it again, please.
No.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, that was an unlawful order that you did, and then it's an unlawful citation.
I appreciate that.
And that means that I shouldn't be detained.
Okay. I appreciate your opinion.
how are you defining the business that's allowed?
You have business that the questions that asked about is like if somebody needs to come up to the front desk, make a report, and that's what we're concerned with businesses report here, or they need to come over here and get our licensing or records, animal control, stuff like that.
Okay. So other than conducting business at these windows, and I guess what's this room over here?
They're standing by to go talk to detectives.
Okay. And that, then just general people are not allowed in here?
They're not allowed to loiter.
Loiter.
Yes.
Can you define loitering?
The loitering is essentially just coming in and, for example, an individual is going to come sit in the seat and just sit and watch TV for hours on end. And
Okay.
as no, we've asked if they can help, need any help or anything like that. We don't allow people just to come sit in the lobby.
Okay. Is media able to film inside the lobby in here?
In the lobby here,
Yeah.
You'd have to ask like the command groups. I know they've done public speakings out here before,
Okay.
but unless it's something that's planned.
I didn't see anything on the signs as I came in saying that there's not any kind of filming allowed in here.
That you can come in and film.
You can come in and film?
Just in this general area. Yeah.
Just in this general area, okay. And so I guess my question would be, there was a man in here filming the other day. Why arrest a man for doing just that?
Okay, so if you have any questions about that case, you'll have to go to the PSU office, which is located over at the Cyrus building, Professional Standards, and it's Lieutenant Sturgeon who you talk to about that case specifically.
Professional Standards is involved in this?
Yes, it's Lieutenant Sturgeon. He's aware of that call, and he would be the one to talk to in regards to anything with that case.
Lieutenant Sturgeon?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like it? I have the phone number right here for.
Can I have that?
You can have the card. I brought
Okay,
it out
thank
for
you.
So.
So you knew what I was here. Okay.
They gave me a generality
yeah.
of what you might be here for, so.
All right.
Just gonna come find out what you had. So.
And is that the Professional Standards Unit?
Yep, the phone number's there, email address,
over at
and then also the address. It's over at
620 Madison. Okay.
It's the Holiday Building.
So
It's the old hospital that was.
Gotcha. So theoretically, and this is just me, we know that observing the police is a constitutionally protected activity.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I was to come in here and just stand in here observing police activity
Mm-hmm.
from open to close one day.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be subject to arrest?
If you were just coming in here and just stand here and observe, and you're not going to interfere with anybody's police businesses or allowing him to not be able to do his job, then you can come in and stand and just do that.
So I could theoretically just stand right here all day just filming.
As long as the people that are coming and going and they are trying to conduct business, you don't interfere with them and their ability to conduct business, we've been told that you guys are allowed to do that.
All right. I think that's just about it. Let me see. Question about the public restrooms. I didn't see where they were at.
Public restrooms are down the hallway.
Down the hallway here?
Yep.
And so...
And right here on the left.
Okay.
Yep.
And so somebody could walk down there and use the restrooms there?
They do it all the time. Yep.
Okay. Could somebody that was standing over here filming take a break and walk down and use the restroom sometime during the day? Okay.
They need to, yeah.
I think that's all my questions.
Okay.
Mr. Austin, thank you.
Not a problem.
I appreciate your time.
All right, I'm up here at the Topeka Police Station here in Topeka. Have some business to conduct.
How can I help you, sir?
Hey, am I allowed to stand over there and observe you guys?
I'm sure, check with the sergeant, but yeah, I don't see any problem with it.
You're gonna check with the sergeant?
Yeah, I don't see any problem. There's signs posted, but how long are you planning on staying here?
Am I allowed to stand there and observe you guys?
Sure.
I am.
How much longer would you like?
You've been able to find out if I'm allowed to stand there?
Yeah, you can hang out as long as you want, man.
Okay. Can I speak with Major Clump, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
What do you want me to tell him what it's about?
I'll tell him when he gets out here.
I'll check if he's here for you, okay?
Any word on Clump coming up
That officer went to go get him.
to get him?
Yep.
How you doing, sir? Lieutenant Rose. Speak this way.
Hey,
I understand you want to speak with the supervisor?
Major Clump.
Not in the office today.
He's not?
No, sir.
Okay, well, question for you.
Yes, sir.
So I was in here on September 8th of last month,
Okay.
and Major Clump unlawfully arrested me for doing exactly and precisely what I'm doing here right now. Officer in there said that I'm allowed to do what I'm doing right now for as long as I want. So my question is, why am I not being arrested right now for doing the exact same thing?
I'm not sure of the details that occurred on September 8th.
Can
I
you,
can't answer that.
is that an admission of your guys' guilt? I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm standing in here.
I don't have
Do you
the
think-
details that occurred on September 8th.
Okay.
So I can't honestly answer that.
Do you think right now, see that sign right there? It says police business only.
I do.
Do you think that I have police business right now?
It's hard to say.
Is it really?
Do you have any police business right now?
I asked you first.
I can't infer that, sir.
What's your guys' policies on recording in here?
I'm allowed to record there.
Okay, so do I have business in here then, Lieutenant Rose?
I'm not sure. Do you have business in here, sir?
You tell me.
I can't infer that.
What would happen if I didn't have business in here?
Well, then we would ask you to leave as soon as you're able to.
So then are you going to ask me to leave or not ask me to leave?
Do you have police business or no?
You tell me.
Can I help you guys?
Anyways, like I was saying, since we were having a conversation there, Lieutenant Rose, that I'm going to assume, yeah, we're talking right now. I'm going to assume that if you don't ask me to leave, that you think I have business here.
You need a city ID card. Yeah. They're waiting. Of course, have a great day.
Rose, that was really, really rude what you just did right there. We were having a conversation, and you know that. So anyways, like I was saying, so if you don't ask me to leave, does that mean that I have business here?
Sir, I can't infer whether or not you have police business.
Right, but that's not what I asked. If you don't ask me to leave, does that mean that I have business here? Otherwise, you'd ask me to leave, right?
No, that's not what that means at all.
Oh, really? So why aren't you asking me to leave?
I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, yeah? In what way?
Do you have police business or no?
Are you going to ask me to leave if I don't?
Probably.
Okay.
Hi, Officer Rose. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
I
How
love
are
your
you?
smile.
Thank you, ma'am.
Keep smiling.
Because
Appreciate it.
that officer right there, when I came in here, I said, am I allowed to do what I'm doing right now? And he said, yeah, you're allowed to do it as long as you want. Matter of fact, he went and got a supervisor and asked and came back and told me that I'm allowed to do it as long as I want. He said,
Yeah, and within reason, right? So,
what's that reason?
well, we do have a lot of citizens coming in to file police reports.
And what's your point?
Well, I'm certain they wouldn't want you recording them when they're giving details on the case.
How-
So,
Is that my problem? Is this a public building?
I mean, it is. It's just
Okay,
for you.
so what's the issue then?
I don't understand your question.
I'm allowed to record in public, wouldn't you say,
I
Rose?
don't understand why you wouldn't understand that that would be problematic for some people, for you to record them there.
Well, let me ask you this. Are you allowed to be recorded doing your duties?
Am I allowed to be recorded doing my duties?
Yeah,
That's correct.
okay. So if somebody came in and gave a police report, would the officer be doing his duties when he took that police report?
Well, yes, but that.
And so then he's allowed to be recorded then, right?
I don't think that you would necessarily need the information on that person's case.
That's not the question. Are they allowed to be recorded taking a police report?
That is the crux of the question.
No, it's not. The question is, would they be allowed to be recorded while they take a police report? Yes or no?
I just don't feel like that's necessary.
That's not the question. Yes or no? Would they allowed to be
I would ask them
recorded?
not to record them while they were giving personal
Really?
information for police report.
And would that violate your guys' recording policy on the rights that citizens have to record you guys doing your duties?
You can record the information from a safe distance where you necessarily couldn't hear.
You just got done saying that it wouldn't be reasonable for me to record while somebody came in here and gave a police report, as if that was my problem. This is a public building.
Where you could hear the details of their information.
And at that point, what you do what?
I would just ask you to step away.
Okay.
Further away, you can record from a safe distance where you couldn't hear their information. I think that would be reasonable, don't you?
No, I don't.
You don't think that's?
Well, let me ask you: is that what your guys' recording policy says?
I don't know. I have to review the recording policy.
Okay. So, anyway, so are you going to ask me to leave if I'm not doing anything? If I don't have any business here?
I mean, I feel like if there's nothing for you to do here, then there's no point in being here. But it's up to you.
That totally did not answer my question, and you know that. It's a yes or no. Are you going to ask me to leave if I'm not doing business here then, Rose? Is that what you're saying?
Eventually, yes.
Oh. So how are
reasonable? Enough time has passed. There's no longer reasonable for you to just stand out here,
Really?
interfering with other people's business. Yes.
how am I interfering with people's business right now?
Not at the moment.
Okay. How much time would that take then?
There is no definite time, sir.
So I would just have to wait till you guys came out here and said that that time's up?
Whenever we respectfully requested you to leave, yes.
All right. And what's going to determine how much time I get to just stand here and observe you guys?
Whenever we feel like, I guess, you're interfering with other people being able to do their business.
Oh, really? Okay. So outside of interfering with people's business, then I wouldn't be arrested for anything, then would I?
I don't believe so.
Okay. So that goes back to my original question. So on September 8th, I was just standing in here doing what I'm doing right now, and Clump arrested me. He said that I had to leave because I didn't have business here. This officer said I could do what I was doing as long as I wanted, and he went and got a supervisor to verify that. You've now come out and said that I'm not going to be asked to leave for standing here doing what I'm doing right now. So I'd like to know. So I'd like to know why I'm not being asked to leave right now.
Because at this moment, you're not interfering with anybody's ability to do business.
Right, but that's not what that sign says. It doesn't say don't interfere with police business. It says you only have police business. So I'm assuming that me standing here is police business, then, right? Otherwise, you'd tell me to leave, right?
No, that's not at all.
Then why aren't you telling me to leave?
You're talking in circles.
No, I'm not. You guys always know I'm not. I've laid it out very, very crystal clear to you.
I understand what you're trying to do, and that's fine. But
You understand something that I'm not trying to do, but you don't understand the actual words that I'm saying to you. Explain that one to me, Rose. You've just assigned a total intent to me that you'd have no idea about, but yet the crystal clear words I'm saying to you, you say you don't understand. That is amazing to me.
And there's no need.
I'm trying to find out if I have business in here according to you. It's a straightforward question, Rose.
Very straightforward.
What was your answer?
And until you're interfering with somebody's ability to do business, I don't have a problem with it.
So that I don't. It doesn't matter if you have a problem in here. So I'm allowed to stand in here.
Within reason.
And what's that reason again?
As long as you're not interfering with other people's ability to do business.
And you're saying that simply recording them coming in and doing a police report would be enough to interfere with the people's business?
I think, yeah. I think that would make some people very comfortable if you were close enough to hear the details of their report.
So I forfeit my First Amendment right to record in here because someone might be uncomfortable giving a police report. Given the setup of your building in here, I mean, how would that be my fault that you guys would ask for a police report in this public area that someone might feel uncomfortable doing? Wouldn't that be on you guys, not me?
I feel like it's kind of on you if you respectfully asked to move a further distance away so you couldn't hear the complete details of
But that wouldn't be interfering with anything, though.
I think it would make people feel uncomfortable when they're trying to file a police report.
Maybe, but that wouldn't be
want to put somebody in that position.
But that wouldn't be interfering with anybody.
I think it would.
In what way?
I think it might filter some of what they were willing to tell us if they had somebody with a camera right in their face recording what they're saying.
Oh, really?
Especially if they were afraid of whoever they would find the police report was against. So
Oh, really? Okay.
I just feel like it would be a reasonable request.
Really? So would that be like interference with law enforcement, like an actual criminal charge then?
I don't know. It depends on the circumstances. You can't. There'd be no good way to ballpark that until the incident.
Well, I mean, you're giving me a total ballpark example right now. Somebody might feel uncomfortable, therefore I lose my First Amendment right to stand in here.
It depends on what that person would. If they were the victim of a crime, you could articulate that and why they felt that way.
You guys should probably take them to a secure area, then I would say. That ain't on me,
Depends
brother.
the case. Sometimes we do.
That ain't on me, brother, and you know that. We're allowed to stand out here.
Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Well, you really haven't answered a single one of my questions, but
I feel like I have.
okay. So, how much time do I have to stand out here before you come back out here and say I gotta leave?
There is no strict limit, sir.
Okay. But there's a limit.
There is no strict limit, like I said, until we feel like you're interfering with somebody's ability to do business.
Okay, short of that, then nothing, huh?
Not that I'm aware of.
What's your badge number?
167. Thank you, sir.
Tell Clump I said hi.
Will do.
You know my name?
I don't.
Excuse me, just because we're walking next to each other doesn't
Get
mean
it.
we're together.
Yeah, get it from Clump. Tell him the dread-headed guy was here. He'll know exactly that he unlawfully arrested out here. He'll know exactly who I am. It's minus right there. What a joke. What a joke. Okay, back up here at the Topeka Police Station, Topeka, Kansas, with Lawrence Accountability. Going in with a message, major clump of shit at TPD. And Major Clump is the one who unlawfully arrested me here a few weeks ago. Oh, Bomer. From last time. Evans.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Is Major Clump available?
I can check.
Appreciate it.
He did not answer his phone.
Okay, I'd like to talk to someone about reporting a crime that happened to me. A couple crimes that happened to me.
Okay. Well, that could be us right here.
Okay.
When did this happen?
September 8th.
September 8th. Okay, and where did this occur at?
Right here. Right here at TPD.
Okay. And what happened?
Okay. Well, there's two crimes that I'm wanting to report, and they both involve Major Clump, Russ Clump. And this one here that I'm about to tell you also is Sergeant Austin as well. And the crime is 215905, intimidation of a witness or victim, and it's aggravated. I'm going to explain it to you what it is, but I have it all on video.
Okay. Crimes against law enforcement officers, you handle those at the Holiday Building through our professional standards unit.
Says who?
That's our policy.
That's your policy?
Now, I don't take reports on officers as suspects. The professional standards units does investigations into officers.
Well, maybe you could just take this report and forward it on to them if you
I can
could,
do an
please.
incident report.
That's a criminal report.
Well, I can't do a criminal report on an officer. I can do an incident report and pass it on to them for them to look at and investigate.
Why can't you take a criminal report of a crime?
I don't investigate officers. That's the job of the professional standards.
Well, I'm not asking you to investigate. I'm asking you just to take the report, and then you can
Let me get
forward
somebody
it
else
on.
who can help you. Since you don't like my answer, I'm just going to get somebody else who can help you out, all right?
Well, you're police. I'm trying to report a crime. I wouldn't go to the fire department. I'd go to the police station, you know?
That's damned interesting. He literally admits that police can't be having charges filed on them. That's crazy. I can't file a charge on a police officer. Okay, completely separate issue, but I'm gonna need to talk to somebody in leadership to find out why crimes can't be charged against police officers in this town.
Crimes can be charged against a police officer.
Okay, then we're trying to make a report of a crime against a police officer.
But it's a local, it's a police officer with us. You're gonna have to go to a different agency. You're gonna have to go to the Shawnee Sheriff's next door, or you're gonna have to go to the Kansas Attorney General's office.
So you can't take a
We're not
report
gonna
of a.
investigate our own people.
What prevents you
You're
from
just not
taking
going to
it?
investigate.
You're not
Okay.
going to investigate. It's a conflict of interest.
What prevents you from taking it? What conflict of interest prevents you from even taking the report?
And forwarding it to the appropriate officers.
It's the bias, right?
Of what?
If
Taking a
there was a
report?
crime against him or a crime against me that I committed, and someone investigates that could be a potential friend, there's a bias.
We're not asking you
So
to
it's-
investigate it. We're asking you to take the
Take
report.
the report.
We're not going to take the report. It's got to be another agency.
What policy is that there, Bulmer?
I don't have the policy number in front
Could
of
you
me.
look it up for us, please? Because I think you're bullshitting us. So could you look it up and cite it, please? Because other than that, you're bullshitting us.
Okay. I'm not going to give you. You can step back and do your thing, but I'm not going to sit here and entertain it. I've got phone messages to check with, call people back. I've got actual police business to do.
Yeah, taking
So
a
if you want to
crime.
step back, but I'm not taking a report.
Why would I need to step back? But taking a crime report
I
is.
contacted the watch commander so he can find somebody to come out and talk to you guys.
Who's that?
Now that is Lieutenant Ekus.
Okay. Ekus. He's been here before. You could have definitely pulled up that policy.
What's that, sir?
You could have definitely pulled up that policy while you've been sitting there on your
I
ass
am
like that.
talking
You
to
could
people on the
have
phone.
definitely, you could have definitely pulled that up. I told you were bullshitting us. I told you that.
Hello. Sergeant Meyer, I'd shake your hand, but it looks like it's full. What
Where's
can I
E-
do for you?
Where's Ekus?
He's out on the street. He's
Well,
busy.
Evan said that the watch commander Ekus was going to be coming out.
Right, but he's out on the street, so he called me
Okay, what's your name?
Sergeant Meyer,
What's your badge number?
158.
What kind of sergeant are you? What are all those?
Well, this is Chief Brown's idea.
Okay, okay. So I'd like to report a crime if I could, please.
Sure.
I tried to report it to them, but they said they couldn't take it.
Well, yeah, they won't take a report against our officers if that's what you want to do.
Why is that?
Because we don't investigate our own. That's why we have.
Well, I'm just asking you to take the report. Maybe you could forward it on to the appropriate people for me,
I'd be
please.
happy to have the sheriff's department, who are right next door, come over and talk to you.
You won't take it at all?
I'd take an incident report, but it's not going to be, if you're wanting criminal charges, it won't be
Now,
a
do you guys,
criminal report.
you guys have a policy on this that says you guys don't take criminal reports on law enforcement
Well,
officers?
that would be that would be why we're doing this, to make it transparent to the public. Because if I would investigate my people, it would be a comment about how I covered up stuff. So
But that's not what I asked. Is that your policy that you're saying?
we have policies. That's why the KBI does all of our shootings. Yeah, and you can
What's
look at
your
all of the
policy?
policies.
Which policy are you
online.
referencing
I don't know.
by
I'd
saying?
have to go and look at that. But
You-
there are
you
all of
just
the
know that
policies
there's-
online.
You just know that, yeah, I'm aware of that, but you just know that
Sergeant,
there's
I
a
hate to
policy.
interrupt, but you know, it's interesting, your two employees behind there were too busy to interact with us, but now they've got the intercom on, listening into the conversation.
Okay.
It's
Well,
kind of interesting.
I don't
The
think there's a-
interesting thing is that typically when y'all come, it doesn't seem to end in a very professional way. So
Yeah, tell
that's
me
why
about
I'm
it. That's
out
part of
here.
the crime that I'm committing,
Okay,
or
well,
that I'm
I
reporting
hear
that
you
was
want to
committed
report
against
an
me.
unlawful arrest, so that would be best handled by
Oh,
the
no,
Attorney General's office or
that's
the
not what
Sheriff's
I wanted to
Department. Okay,
report.
I'm sorry
That's
that
not
I
what
misunderstood
reported. Yeah,
what
you
it was
did.
for.
You did. Here, so if you would just take it down, I'll give you the. Because I think you're bullshitting about a policy. I don't think there's any policy that says you can't take a report.
I can take a report.
Yeah, okay,
Do you
then
want
let's
it
do it.
criminally charged out? Do you want me to investigate my officers so that you come back and say, I was covering for them? No,
Well,
I want
you're
it
asking
to
two different
transparent.
things there. You're
No,
asking
I'm
two different
asking
things.
you the
I'd
question
like
now.
for you to take the report and then forward it on to who you think is the
No,
appropriate
because-
agency.
Why cannot the appropriate agency come take the report from you so it's not hearsay?
Because your job as a police officer is to take criminal reports. I wouldn't go
Right?
to
And
the
my job
fire
as a
department.
police officer
I
is
wouldn't
to
go
make
to the
sure
fire
that your
department.
criminal investigation gets done appropriately.
Yeah, take the report and then
I am
pass
not
it on
going
for
to
me.
do that.
Then pass
I
it
am
on for
happy
me.
to have the sheriff's department
So what
come
policy
over.
is saying that?
I don't know. I have to go get the policy. Or you may look
Yeah, go
it
get
up.
the policy.
I'm not going to go get the policy.
I don't know what
am
policy
not going to
you are
take-
referencing. Now, if I was referencing a policy, I'd be like, okay, I can look that up, but I don't know what policy you're referencing. So how would I find that exactly?
Well, you
what
just
policy?
go online and you can look at our
But
policies.
what are you referencing?
I would have to go look
Yes,
at all
please
of
go
my
do that,
policies.
please. And then if it's not in there, then
it's
come out and
a
take the
matter
report.
of appropriate.
Just go out there, just look up the policy. If it's not in there, then come out and take the report. If it is, then bring the policy out here and say, I
I
can't
will
do
take
it.
an incident report from you, sir.
What's an incident report?
An incident report is what we talked about. It will not be a criminal charge.
And what would it do, though, is what I'm asking.
It's going to document what we talked about.
It's going to talk about what you and I talked about?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd prefer you just get the policy that you're referencing or take the report.
I told you I'd take a report. I just
The
need your
criminal
ID.
report.
I'm not taking the
You don't
criminal
need my
report.
ID for that either.
All right, sir. This communication is going nowhere.
Yeah, because you're not doing your JOB.
That is your opinion.
Yeah, you're a police officer. I'm trying to report a crime.
And I'm trying to tell you, in an effort to be transparent, I'm having somebody else investigate your
Okay,
crime.
well, let's do two things then. Go ahead and get the sheriff, since you offered. You have a deputy come over here then.
4:51,
And then
may I have a
also,
deputy come to the lobby, please?
I know you're bullshitting. I'd like for you to find that policy. And while you're at it, find your filming policy as well. Would
Film
you?
away. Film till your phone dies, sir.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
As long as you're not interfering
because every
in our-
motherfucker in here said I'd have no business doing. I got arrested for
Well,
it there.
the-
So that's
the
a
chief of
violation
staff
of your
has-
policy 2.10.2.
What's 2.10.2?
Oh, let me refresh your memory
Thank
for
you.
you. Recording of law enforcement activity. All department members shall support the Constitution and individual rights of those documenting the conduct of members through audio-video recording. 2.10.31. Members of this department shall not prohibit the recording of law enforcement activity or take enforcement action under circumstances where the person making the recording is legally permitted to be in the area where they are located. 3. Officers shall not take enforcement action by way of intimidation or coercion to end the recording by obstructing the ability to record from an area of lawful presence or by discouraging the person from continuing the recording.
And as long as you're not interfering with the official business of the police department.
So why was I arrested?
I don't know, sir. I can't speak to that.
I was told I didn't have business in here.
I-
But if
I-
your policy says that we're allowed to record you guys, how could you guys make a determination that I wasn't doing business
the
in
one who
here?
arrested you, so I can't speak to that. If you
Is that
have
an
it-
admission of your guys' guilt?
How would that be an admission of guilt when
Well,
I said
because
I wasn't the
you're
one who
allowing me
arrested
to do the exact same thing that you guys arrested me for, and it clearly violates your guys' policy. You guys
I did not arrest you.
You guys knew. Well, you're TPD, and you're out here as a representative of them, ain't you?
Sure.
Yeah. So you guys arrested me for that.
Okay.
Yep. So is that an admission of guilt that you're not arresting me right now? Why aren't you arresting me right now?
Because you can stand here until you fall over, sir.
So I have business here.
If that's what you want to do. The chief of staff says as long as you're not causing any disruptions, if people can come up and still visit the desk.
Then why was I
then you can
arrested?
stay. I don't know.
Why was I arrested?
I don't know. I'm going to.
Why
keep-
was I detained?
I'm going to keep telling you I don't know because I wasn't here, nor was I involved.
Because I'm
And
doing
I
the
cannot
exact
make up
same
anything.
thing right now.
Okay.
You got a
if there's
deputy-
anything else,
You got a deputy on the
what
way?
is it that you're pointing at, sir?
You got a deputy?
Yeah, he's on his way. What?
This needs to go away.
Then I will be happy to let the chief know.
Okay. When that goes away, my interest might go away.
I mean,
as well.
it looks like it says police business only, and you can imagine if we let everybody just stand in here, it would hamper the police business,
You
correct?
just got done telling him he could stand here all day.
Yeah, I said if everybody got to stand in here.
Okay.
So stand in here
but how
until-
can
until
how
you
can
begin
how
to
can you
disrupt
say
the
that
business?
one can, but everybody else can't?
What are you talking about?
You just said he
just
could.
gave
I
up-
said
you
as
just-
long as you don't disrupt the business.
You just said he could.
You don't
Yeah.
like, you guys don't
You're not
like,
disrupting my business.
you guys don't.
In a minute, I'm going to turn around and go back inside and wait for the deputy to come, then you can speak with
We're
them.
saying about disrupting your business. I was told I didn't
Because
have
that's-
business here.
That's the thing about this. This says police business
What
only.
is your police business? What crime are you wanting to report? Oh, yes, the crime that you want to report, which I'm getting you a deputy for.
And you're not taking it, so then do I
know
still,
I'm not-
do I
I
still,
told you I'm
do I
not
still
going
have
to take
business
it.
here?
I have a deputy coming who
Do I
has
still have,
jurisdiction with the
do I still have
city.
business here?
You wait till the
What's my
deputy comes here.
business?
Waiting for the deputy.
And then after that?
And then you can stand here, if you're not bothering anybody, all day long.
So this sign really means nothing.
Well, no, you had police business to interact with,
But
right?
now when my police business is done, I can
Hey,
stand here all day long
The
and
chief
film, right?
says, the chief of staff says, as long as you're not causing any trouble, you can stand here.
Then I can stand here all
Yes.
day. Then
And
what
also-
needs to happen is this sign needs to.
Should I
ma'am,
put only if you don't
Ma'am.
cause any trouble?
Let's not
Well,
be sarcastic
I'm not
with
being
me.
sarcastic. I'm
What
trying to understand what
I'm-
you're trying to get at.
Then, because you can't enforce this police business only, it needs to be taken down so that your young officers don't get in trouble with this sign.
And not
I will
only,
mention that,
not
sir,
only
please.
that, going back to the policy I just read for you, filming If you can't stop us from
As long as you're
filming,
not-
that would be
as
police
long as you're
business,
not
right?
Disrupting an investigation.
So filming is police
And so
business.
there are many court cases out there, and no, I cannot quote them for you.
Your own
before you
policy
ask.
says we're allowed
There
to
are many
record you
court
guys
cases
doing
out
your
there that
duties.
says you cannot interfere with the investigative.
Your
police
own
work.
policy says
And
that
how
we can
would
record you
filming be
guys.
interfering?
Well, when you get too close, then I have to worry about you as well as what I'm doing.
Gotcha.
That's an interference.
So you're not familiar with police officers have the responsibility to create their own privacy
But
in public?
I'm
hold on,
sorry,
so
no.
why,
We're in
why are
public.
we
You have
even
the
dealing with these
responsibility to create your own
hypotheticals?
privacy.
No, I'm not
correct?
familiar with that at all.
You're not familiar?
I would need you to give me the documents for that.
Gotcha. That's kind of like we're asking for policy, but you're unwilling to give it.
No, it's
But why
out
are,
there
hold on a
online.
second. Why are we even dealing in hypotheticals? I'm saying standing in here recording you guys outside of any other hypothetical you want to say. Strictly standing here recording you do your
I said you
duties.
could do.
Right. That would be
And
business.
I will, that you've got police business by recording us? That's police business?
You're getting it, Sergeant.
No, I'm
You're
not.
getting it. How would it not be? Your
Explain to
policy.
me
Okay.
How that's police business just to record all day long.
I'll read it to you again since you weren't listening the first time. All department members shall support the Constitution and individual rights of those documenting the conduct of members through audio and video
Guess what?
recording.
Nobody's interfering with your constitutional rights to do so.
I was fucking arrested standing in here doing
Have you been to
this.
court yet?
Members of this
Have you been to
department
court yet?
shall not
This will
prohibit
be-
the recording
this
of
will
law.
be a matter
Excuse
for
me,
the
officer.
courts.
I'm trying to read something to you that you asked about just a second ago. Would
It's
you
okay
stop
for you
being
to interrupt
rude?
me, but I can't interrupt you. That's fine, go ahead.
When exactly did I interrupt you?
Through this whole conversation, you interrupted me.
Members of this department shall not prohibit the recording of law enforcement activity or take enforcement action under circumstances where the person making the recording is legally permitted to be in the area where they are located.
It sounds like you're gonna have a very good
Officers-
defense in your court case.
Officers shall not take enforcement action by way of intimidation or coercion to end the recording by obstructing the ability to record from an area of lawful presence or by discouraging the person from continuing the recording. We have a First Amendment right to record you guys in your duties, which makes it our business of the police to film you guys doing your duties.
Okay, so your interpretation of the sign and mine are different.
How do you interpret it then there,
I
Sergeant?
interpret that you want to report a crime, and that's why 100% of the people, aside from you two so far, come here. Yeah.
To report a crime?
Yeah, that's why people come here. They want
Really?
to report a crime.
So
They
you don't
want
have
to
people
report an
come in and
accident.
get driver's licenses and other
No,
things
there's
that
no
they do?
driver's license.
Really?
There's IDs.
I sit here and watch this.
There's
Okay,
IDs,
okay.
there's no driver's license.
IDs, same thing.
No,
But
it's two different
What about the
things.
people that go to the bank there? What do they do?
They go to the bank and they leave.
So is that police business?
It's Topeka Police Credit Union business.
Exactly. Is that police business?
Okay, so we should put a bunch of caveats on here that would make you. feel
What
better.
you should do is respect my rights.
I am. You can stand here.
I can stand here. Okay, so why was I arrested for
I
doing
don't
this?
know. I told you that. I wasn't the one who arrested you, nor was I there.
so are you saying that you would not have made the arrest?
I don't know. I don't know. I cannot speak for them. That's what I'm saying, and I've said it. It's probably the 6th time now I've said that. I'd be happy to provide you with these cards for.
I've already been provided with one of those
Okay, fair
cards.
enough.
Or is a deputy on his way or what?
Let me ask. Forward 51 is the deputy en route. Fantastic, thank you.
And then when you go back there, I'd like to speak to Major Clump if I could, please.
I'm not sure he's here. I can go look for you.
Yeah, that'd be
I
great.
can't produce him if he's not here, though.
I mean, I ain't stupid. I realize that. I mean, I don't know why you got to say it like that. If he ain't here, he ain't here. I ain't saying you got to produce him. What does that even mean?
Is Major Clump available?
I contacted him.
Okay, he's not available.
Well, that was an hour ago. Could you check again?
I'll walk back and see if he's in the office. If he's not, I'm not going to call him in. You can set an appointment with him.
Oh, I can? Where do I do that at?
You just have to call him. I can give you his number.
I can call, maybe I'll set it up here.
No, they don't have anything to do with his scheduling, so
Oh, they don't?
no.
Oh.
I'm trying to really do some really police business, man. You guys is a conflict of interest. Bro, like, take it in a simple manner.
LT11, that'll be out tomorrow morning today. 12:22 hours.
You know, earlier Evans said, and then a couple weeks ago Anderson said they referenced some building called the PSU building. What is that?
It's at 620 Southeast Madison. It's a different building. It's the Professional Standards building.
Okay.
It's not actually the building. They have an office in there. That's a City of Topeka owned building. That's where their office is at.
Is that TPD then?
The office of the Professional Standards is TPD, yeah. But the building is.
So is that the sheriff's deputy that's coming to take the report?
Yes.
Why is he back there having a conversation instead of coming out here and actually taking the fucking report?
I don't know. It looks like he's coming out here.
It looks like he'd rather get the narrative from the behind the glass before he comes out here.
Well, I'm sure you'll be happy to give him the whole story.
I'm just curious why you didn't come out to talk to the person that called you instead of back there commiserating with the two that are the problem.
Hey guys. Sergeant Culver.
Did you get a full fill-in back there?
What's going on?
What'd you guys
Don't you already know?
What'd you guys talk about back there?
I'm asking you.
Do you already know what?
Let's step outside.
Oh yeah, we can step outside.
Since you're so biased, I'll just stick with him. Since
Okay,
you're
well, I'll
you're
just
so
make sure
biased.
that everything's okay.
Thanks.
What is that supposed to
Do
be?
you need me to come out?
No, Mike's on his way.
All right, sounds good.
Police. Police. What's your name again?
Sergeant John Culver.
What's your badge number?
773.
Who are you with?
Sergeant, the sheriff's office over here.
Okay. How come you stopped inside there before coming out and talking to us? We're the victims reporting a crime. How come you went in there first?
So the call came out that PD asked for the sheriff's office.
That wasn't
to come
the
over.
officer that asked for you. The officer that asked for you was out in the front lobby. How come you didn't come make contact with that officer first?
Okay, you have no idea what came through on our call list. If you'd like to request those.
I was actually standing there recording
We do
the
report
actual call
requests,
that she
so
made.
That's fine.
Okay.
The dispatch comes out through our speakers over there, so that's why I came over. What can I help you guys with?
I want to report a couple of crimes that happened to me. And I tried to report to TPD, but they said something about it'd be biased or something. They can't take it because it's against the crimes that were committed against me were TPD officers.
Okay, so you want to report a crime that they committed against you?
That's right.
Okay. Do you have your information that I can make a report with, like your ID or anything like that?
What do you need that for?
So that I can get your information for the report. That's all of the reporting that we have to do would be like your name, your date of birth, your address.
Well, I can do it anonymously, so let's just stick to the facts of what it is.
Go ahead. I'm recording also, by the way, just so you know.
So you gonna be writing any of this down, or?
No, we'll record it all.
Are you
Since
gonna-
you're not going to give me your information, I'm not going to write any of it down.
Is that what the deal is? If I don't give you my information, you ain't gonna write down the crime?
I have the recording all right here.
Why did you just say that then?
I have all of the recording right here.
Well, why did you just say that? That if I didn't give you my ID, then...
If we wanted to go ahead and get into the reporting, I am right here ready to take your report. So,
What are your guys' names?
Hi, I'm Mike.
What's your last name, Mike?
Right.
Huh?
Right.
Right? What's your badge number?
449.
Who are you with?
Shawnee County Sheriff's Office.
What's your name?
Eric Fry. F-R-U-I.
What's your...
0465 Shawnee County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, so this happened on September 8th, and it happened here. The crime, there's going to be a couple of crimes, but one of them is Major Russ Klump. Do you know who that is?
yes, I do.
Okay. And how do you know who he is?
Because he works for the Topeka Police Department.
Okay. And so you know everyone that works for the Topeka Police Department?
I do not know every single person now.
And then also Sergeant Austin. Do you know Sergeant Austin?
I know the name, I'm not familiar with him personally.
So I had been reporting a crime that had been committed against me. The crime was 215922, which is interference with public business in a public building, and I was reporting that to Klump. And
Normally
while I
send
was
two
reporting that
officers
to
back
him, and
up
I
for a
have it
report.
in. Hey, Michael, hold on. Michael, will you get this? Will you get this? And I have it recorded.
Okay.
And so while I was given this report, the 215922 was against two of the officers here, Sergeant Jones and Sergeant Anderson. Do you know either one of them?
I'm not familiar.
Jones is like a New Zealander or British. He's British or something. Australian. He's got some accent.
Okay.
And while I was given that report, Klump, and I'll demonstrate it on him. And like I said, it's in the video. He steps in towards me like this. And I say, "Don't step to me like that again, Klump." And he gets up in my face again like this, all on camera right here. And I said, "What are you doing that for?" What are you doing that for? And finally, after a little bit, he backs off like that. He ended up arresting me shortly after that, unlawful arrest. But one of the crimes that I want to charge against him is called 215909, intimidation of a witness or victim. And it's aggravated, and I'll read the statute to you here. And so it's preventing or dissuading or attempting to prevent or dissuade with an intent to vex, annoy, harm, or injure in any way another person, or an intent to thwart or interfere with any manner with the orderly administration of justice. And it falls under element 2.
Okay.
Any witness, victim, or person acting on behalf of a victim from A, making any report of the victimization of a crime to a law enforcement officer. B, aggravated intimidation of a witness or a victim is intimidation of a witness or victim as defined in subsection A, which I just read to you. When that falls under the first element, act is accompanied by an expressed or implied threat of force or violence against a victim. And so as I'm trying to make that police or file that charge, he got up and tried to intimidate me out of doing that.
Okay.
And I'd like to file that charge on him.
Okay.
And what was the number on that charge again?
I'll have to review it on my camera, but with the way the charging works, the DA's office, when I send that over on a charging affidavit, which I have to sign my name to, they're going to ask for the victim information on there. So are you willing to provide the victim information so I can put that on the charging affidavit?
Once they ask for it, we can cross that bridge. But until then, that's not going to prevent you from taking the report.
Okay, so then how do I contact you as the victim of
Maybe
this?
I'll contact you. How about that?
Okay.
Maybe that.
Again,
You gave me your card, so I can contact you.
The DA's office is going to ask for the victim's contact information
like I said,
because they may have follow-up.
Yeah, but that's not going to stop the
may have
report.
follow-up
That's
for
not going to
them.
stop this charge from going forward.
So to file this report, I'm going to need to know the name of the victim.
Why?
Because that is part of the reporting process on the Kansas offense report.
No, it's not a requirement. Victims can report anonymously.
So
You're saying the only reason that the only way you'll take a report is if I identify myself.
Yes, I am.
So a crime is committed against someone, and there's nothing that can be done if they don't supply their information.
The
Is that what
person's
you're saying?
The person's not saying their name, so I don't know how to contact. I don't even know how to address you.
What difference does that make, man? I just said I could contact you if I needed to.
So I see this little loop that we're going through, okay?
Right, take
I'm
the
trying
report.
to take your report,
Yeah,
but
take
I
it.
need the
Take it.
information from you to do that.
There's not like some hurdle I gotta hop through to get that.
Sergeant Culver,
Are you refusing to give me your information? Are you
Did I
refusing
say
to
that?
give me- Yes, you did.
When did I say that?
Okay, you are doing this right now.
When did I say
am done
that?
speaking with you.
Sergeant
So you're not
Culver.
gonna take a
Sergeant
right?
Culver.
Will you take a?
Sergeant
Will you
Culver.
take?
Provide me with your
Sergeant
information.
Culver.
So I have that victim information.
Why is that a requirement?
Sergeant Culver.
Because you have to have the victim.
Sergeant Culver.
There is a victim,
Sergeant
anonymous.
Culver.
You can be an anonymous
Then we're
victim.
good.
You can be an
I don't have
anonymous.
anything else then either.
You can be an
Sergeant
anonymous.
Culver.
For sure.
I'm not
Trying
going
to
to fill
ask
out a
you a
report
question.
without anybody that's recording it.
I'm
Why is
trying
that?
to ask you
Why
a
not?
Because I
question.
can't verify
If
who's
you have a
recording.
What difference does that make?
alongside the
There's no
road
victim, there's no-
that can't enunciate
I'm the
name,
victim. I'm telling you.
are
I'm
you
the
just
victim.
ignoring
Where's your
that?
information?
What difference does that make?
You're
I'm telling you, I'm the
I'm
victim.
done. If you're not willing to
I'm
provide
the-
the information
I'm the
to make
victim of a
report,
crime.
then I am not going to take it.
I'm the victim of a crime.
Take it.
I can't believe it. So you guys are
victim
going to
of a
leave
crime.
a victim lying out in the middle of the street that can't enunciate their aggressor's name and treat it like it's not a crime?
Yeah, but it shows that it's not a requirement. It's not a requirement. Is the thing. It's not a
But you
requirement.
guys
That's all
are
I'm
making
saying.
a secondary choice to just
Michael,
not even
take it
take
down,
the
Michael.
report. Why?
Michael.
Because he won't provide the victim's information.
But
It's not a
as I
requirement.
said, when there's a victim lying in the middle of the street, you don't hold the investigation up on his name. You investigate the crime. The crime is
We will
trying
find out who that victim was.
the crime, but you would start investigating the crime. Finding out who the victim is a part
It's
of your
not the first
investigation.
step.
But you guys need
not
to
even a
investigate
requirement.
the crime. You need to actually try to do your jobs. Please.
That's why we're here.
But you're hanging up.
And you're
saying
doing this
if he doesn't
because
provide his name right now, you're not going to do anything at all. You're just refusing to take a
We don't
report.
have any way to contact you guys.
you don't have
Guys.
to. I can contact you, but it doesn't even matter. That's
And let's be
besides
honest.
the point.
Let's be honest. Do neither of you actually not know who he is?
I have no idea who he is.
Okay, I assure you, everybody
Well,
in your
this
department-
is more that they're covering for
Seriously,
TPD.
yeah.
You're covering for TPD.
Guys, you can do this stuff
So,
without.
are you saying
giving
if we
a
ask
name.
PD, we can get y'all's name?
I'm telling you that you guys have
No,
all kinds of
you can't.
avenues other than telling somebody we're not going to take your criminal report. There's all kinds of avenues.
It's not a
That is the
requirement.
most inappropriate
You
response.
can give an anonymous report. You can give an anonymous report. There's no reason. You would require a rape victim to do that? A rape victim?
We would need to identify a victim.
For everybody.
But that's not the first thing you need to start an investigation. The first thing you need is an allegation of a crime, and that's
So you
been
want-
made. That's been made.
Yeah.
Am I not correct? I understand this stuff, guys. You need an allegation of a crime to begin an investigation. Part of your investigation is identifying all the parties. So now let's start your
We
investigation.
have them all identified except for the victim.
Right, but you're refusing to start the investigation simply because
We
you
are
don't know.
investigating. We're asking him for his identification. He's refusing.
But that's not the stop of it.
So that is exactly what you're
mincing-
asking us to
you're
do.
mincing-
And he's refusing.
you're playing word games isn't going to work here with me.
I think that's exactly
Okay.
what you're. It's part of the
Guys,
reporting.
You can still take the report.
You can take a
Still
report
take the report, is what
without
we're saying.
the name.
So you just want us to go with what we have.
I want
you
to.
to
I
start
want to take the rest of my
investigating the
story. Yeah, and I got video. I told you I got evidence. There's clearly a crime that was committed. So yeah.
Okay. We'll just start with what we got and go from there.
What do you got?
Whatever you told Sergeant Colbert.
Okay. Well, I wasn't done either. I said I had more crimes to commit or to report that were committed on me. So I'd like to report those to you as well.
We'll report everything.
Of course. Yeah, they were all crimes. Yeah. You want to step back outside?
Sure.
So now you're going to take. So now you'll take the report.
I'm trying to help you, but we'll see what happens. I can only do what I can do.
Well, shoot. If that's the case, now you can take everything now.
Instead, you guys just acted like jerks and told him to kick rocks, and that's not the way the law works,
You guys were acting like jerks.
Guys,
Oh,
let's
please.
stop with
Don't
the
play that
lies
show,
stuff,
man.
because I didn't say a fucking word until you guys decided to be jackasses.
Oh.